I reached out to the University of Akron College Republicans multiple times for an interview and received no response. I did, however, get the chance to sit down with the president of the University of Akron College Democrats.
My name is Sarah Yusufi, and I'm a political science major at the University of Akron. I'm the president of College Democrats. I got involved with politics around 2010, 2011 during the Arab Spring time. It was a huge turning point in my entire family's life. And then in 2014, when ISIS took over Iraq, I decided to change my major and make politics my career. The thing that I always say about, I was joking around when I was running for College Democrats, to become president of College Democrats, and I was like, the reason people don't want to associate themselves with Democrats is because people don't like millennials don't like commitment. They don't want to commit themselves to anything. Like, I was joking around, but I think it's kind of true. I think there's like a little bit of truth to that. Like, most people say, "Oh, I'm an independent," but nine times out of 10, they vote Republican or they vote Democrat. You know, they don't. It's not like they completely switch. We hold completely different policy stances. A lot of the people that I surround myself around are people who are a little bit, they lean left. So we were all actually, a lot of the members of College Democrats, we were all Bernie supporters through the primary. I myself was a Bernie supporter. And then there was, of course, a few College Democrats who supported Hillary Clinton through the primary. But from the experiences that I've had and interactions I've had with students on campus, there's a good amount that are Donald Trump supporters, which is like baffling to me. And I met a few of them at New Brew Weekend because we were trying to recruit people to join our organization. I went up to people, I was like, "Hey, would you guys be interested in joining College Democrats?" And they were carrying around, because College Republicans were right across from us, their table was right across from us, and they were handing out Make America Great signs, Trump Pence signs, and they kind of like smirked at us a little bit, and I was just like, so the campus has both. It has Donald Trump supporters, Hillary Clinton supporters. People who are more experienced in politics have said that like they've never seen an election like this. This is like the craziest election they've ever seen. And I think for millennials, it's kind of like, well, we saw for 8 years the way you guys treated our president. You know, like, you guys acted like he wasn't born in the United States. You know, he isn't from here. He's from Kenya. What's his middle name? Like, a lot of the things aren't surprising. The right has pandered to their religious base for a while now, and the things that they're saying aren't. I mean, Donald Trump is just verbalizing. He's more vocal about things that were already there. You know, I think Hillary Clinton has been on the presidential stage for 20 years now, and unfortunately, that's been a disadvantage because, I mean, at the end of the day, Hillary Clinton is a flawed candidate. She wasn't my first choice, but so people are nitpicking a lot of the things she's done. There's a lot of things people don't like about her, but then there's a lot of things that are just right-wing talking points. Benghazi, the emails. You know, I remember in one of the debates, Bernie Sanders was like, "We don't care about your emails. Like, we don't care." You know, like, she wants to talk about, and the thing about Hillary Clinton is, you know, she isn't crazy. She's a normal person. So people don't talk about tweets with her. You know, she has in-depth policy, and that's not something that young people most people aren't attracted to, are like in-depth policy. They don't want to sit there and hear about her long college plans and all of these things. I think that's why Donald Trump has gotten so much free media, is because he's like the erratic candidate. There were 17 people in the Republican primary, and they chose Donald Trump. I'm not saying any of them were that great. Obviously, I don't support Republican policies, but the fact that they chose Donald Trump out of 17 people speaks for itself. Should we ever should we ever trust a Republican's judgment ever again? You know, after they chose this candidate, I don't know. But he would just say outrageous things, and a lot of the fault gets put on the media. He's gotten $1.9 billion worth of free media. Like, that's crazy. Bernie Sanders didn't get any free media compared to what Donald Trump has gotten. So I think a lot of the blame should be put on the media. He says the most outrageous things, so people are always covering him because it's like, what did he tweet now? What did he say now? So this election isn't just about, when we go and vote for a president, we're not just voting for a president, we're also voting for a Supreme Court justice. And Supreme Court justices outlive a president. They'll be there it's a lifetime position, they'll be there forever. Until something happens. But yeah, so this is something, the last time liberals controlled the Supreme Court was, I think, 1971. That's a huge reason that people who aren't huge fans of Hillary, they need to remember this. They need to remember that we're also picking a Supreme Court justice. Where was the Citizens United case decided? In the Supreme Court. We have to remember these things. And also another thing that we have to think about is down ballot races. It's not just about the presidency, even though that's huge. We need to win back the Senate. We're not going to win back the House because the districts are so gerrymandered right now, but we have a chance at winning back the House.
This has been Bradley Mickner reporting with the ZTV Election Night Special.